Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college hoop. Number 20 Kentucky at number 7 Kansas. College basketball is finally back and we've got a promo code. The code is BALL for 15% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. This one's actually in Indianapolis for the Champions Classic. A good one with two top 25 teams. Kansas favored -3.5. The total is 145.5. Both are 1-1 straight up and against the number. Kansas, of course, lost to Gonzaga, the number one team in the country at the time, 102-90. And then Kentucky coming off that upset loss to Richmond,
Yes.
76-64, as 7-point favorites. So sometimes I like teams coming off an upset just because you get a little bit more value. But this is a really good Kansas team. So we've got Nick from the Insiders Room joining us. Nick, what do you think when it comes to this spread and these two teams or the total? What's the play you're taking?
I am looking at Kansas, the more experienced team here, to take advantage of this Kentucky team that's coming off that loss, the younger team here. I mean, the season's just started, so a second loss for either of these teams this early in the season. I mean, it would seem disastrous, but in reality, both have the talent to recover moving forward. Kansas, as I mentioned, it has a group of really experienced players. So it's asking these players to now play a bigger role. They've come still from last year's team. Kentucky, it's running out a highly touted freshman class here. But after the loss to the Bulldogs, yeah, Kansas bounced back with a win over St. Joe's there. Christian Braun, he had 30 points in the victory. So far, after only 2 games, the Jayhawks offense has looked really good, Chelsea. And so this is what I like. They've scored at least 90 points in both of those contests. Kentucky, though, it posted 81 points in the win over Morehead State, but it was then held to just 64 points in the loss to Richmond. Marcus Garrett, he's the reigning defensive NBA player of the year. And so he's going to make a difference here for Kansas against Kentucky's younger group, including players like Terrence Clark and BJ Boston. Boston, he actually leads the Wildcats with 17.5 points per game. But yeah, ultimately, Chelsea, I really do think the Jayhawks experience, it's going to be the difference maker here. So that's my play. I'm going to suggest to lay the short points on Kansas.
Yeah, I've talked about this in our other videos that sometimes these schools with the one and dones, namely Kentucky, it takes a few games for the chemistry to lock in. You can't just throw out number one recruits out on the floor and expect it to work on the first or second or third games. Sometimes it takes a while for that chemistry to develop and for guys to know, how to pass it to each other. So I think early on in the year, there's definitely a lot of upsets, as we saw with that Kentucky game. And a lot of times it takes a while for some of these freshmen to gel. So just another facet in this one. Anything else you're looking at in this one?
I guess if I was going to lean to a total, I would be leaning to the over just because of the way Kentucky lost there. Sorry. Of course, they're going to be pushing the pace here. They're going to be feeling embarrassed by that. This is going to be on the national stage as well here, Chelsea. So, yeah, I would say if I was going to lean to the total, mine would be to the over.
Yeah, it should be a good one nonetheless, at least to watch. And I, for one, am really happy that college basketball is back. Something else to watch and something else to bet on. So that's going to do it for College Hoops Talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great insight from Nick from the Insiders Room. Nick, thanks for joining us.